So make no mistake about it. This is a war for your very soul. And these are the times we live in. In the past 5 years, technology had been introduced to the public that had not otherwise been introduced through the gateway of the medical community. And it was done this way, intentionally over time, weakening the healthcare community, putting it under different leadership over the years. But so this is the age of transhumanism. And what does this consist of? This consists of God's code, which is your DNA, which his light works through, and the sun has to do with this. And if you notice, the sun's under assault, being blocked, and the DNA is trying to be retranscribed, okay? And this technology that I just mentioned retranscribes the DNA. So this has everything to do with a war fully on your soul, and this is a warfare that goes beyond spiritual. This is, I don't want to know if you want to say it this way, third generation warfare, the type at the nanoscale that utilizes an already installed communications grid of a military grade that's installed all around you, where you could see it and where you cannot see it, mimicking the essence of life and reality. Because really, if you didn't know how life and reality worked, you wouldn't have this technology. So because you emanate light from your DNA, because you're not just a flesh body, you're a multidimensional soul being, and Jesus is the Christ, and the Christ energy in you runs through your DNA and creates your essence. And all of life and natural creation look to the sun for light. And what's light? Plasma. What's plasma? It's a fourth dimensional state of matter that's encoded light. So you're connected to the source of all understanding and knowledge through this light. You're promised the salvation as you stay with the light. So they've convinced a lot of people, especially in the past 100 or so years, they've removed the idea of the aura, and the aura is very well mapped out, and that's why there's technology to manipulate the aura. And you're an electrical being emanating from your DNA, you know, even outside the body. The life is a continuum. So if you know this auric field, which has 7 layers, you know, it's painted in all the Jesus paintings, this auric field, you know, and it consists of the several layers of heaven, or Roy G. Biv, the 7 colors of the rainbow. And if you know what you're doing, you could write coded entries into this aura, into this person, into their 3D body. You could encode something like a magic wand, like a wicked, high sorcery, modern day magic wand that's installed in front of you and in places that you can't see as part of your community grid. And while this technology has its good purposes and good uses, you know, we know it's kind of gone off the charts. So, having said that, the sun is under assault and the DNA is under assault. They work hand in hand in the reality we live to support all natural living life. All natural living life is being rewritten right now. Rewritten. And the sun is being blocked. And synthetic suns, aka black hole sun, is on its way. And they're not shy about talking about it. They're not shy about talking about this AI nightmare, which is literally a living hell. That is a virtual reality to where you've lost your soul. So this has everything to do with the Stargate program and everybody behind it that wants to rewrite natural DNA and fuse it with computers. Fuse it, well, not just computers, with quantum computers. It's not just a computer. So you're opening a gateway to hell, and you're thinking you're going to be able to control it, and you're trying to like Bluetooth tether the human soul to it. And you can't do that unless you corrupt the temple. You are the temple of God. So be aware, be advised. I mean, many people already know this stuff, but many people are sound asleep. So know the times we're in. Stay close to Jesus Christ. Try to inform and instruct as many people as you can, because the last time this was done, God flooded the earth. God promises not to do that this time. He promises fire. Because when you start messing with the code of life, that's the ultimate abomination of the temple. You are the temple. Really, that's all I had to say today. I had to come on here and remind you of this chessboard you're on and what it is and what's being done and how it's connected to the last kingdom the prophet Daniel spoke of. You know, and they're trying to upgrade the human form from God's image to theirs. And so this is a multi-level assault using warfare that isn't on a battlefield or in a certain country, and it's being used on all countries right now. And I'll tell you, if you're living by faith with the heart of a child, you are Israel. And I know I'll get a lot of flack for this. You are Israel. You are God with us, Emmanuel. You are the remnant Israel. You are the remnant that lives by faith and not by sight. And many of you are instructed to protect your temple very carefully. And you're aware of these times we're living in. So be informed and pray every day. Know that vengeance belongs to God and that love wins above all. So even pray for your enemies and those who persecute you. And having said that, take care, everyone. God bless.